I am trying to develop the fruits of the Spirit in my life: love, patience, kindness, goodness, all that stuff. But if we're not careful, I think the trap that lots of people fall into, and I've fallen into, is that not only are you struggling in life to be the best you can be, but you can also start feeling a lot guilty about what a bad Christian you are, because you know that you should be totally loving, you should be totally gracious and totally kind, but somehow you're not. So you're not only failing, but you feel guilty as well. And I think that what I've really realised, and the breakthrough for me has come in realising that it is about moving from trying to training. And I think, I've tried so hard. Oh, I've got to be loving, I've got to be forgiving, got to be kind. And actually, I'm in training. That's what it means to be a disciple, to be an apprentice. I'm in training. And so these little spiritual exercises we've done, like standing in the longest queue in a supermarket and praying for people around us, like praying for drivers who wind us up on the roads rather than cursing them, those little exercises start to build. One of the exercises we've been doing with a group of guys recently is to secretively in a week do 3 loving acts. Okay, so these are things that no one else is going to know about, and we don't even ask each other what they were. These are things that no one's going to know about except God. But you're going to do them, what it does is you're not getting praise from anyone. You're just doing this out of love for God, and because it blesses God. And what happens is, as you do these little exercises, bit by bit, you start to become a more loving person. And it alters your perception to people. One of the things we were practicing was being secretive about all these things. And I noticed I went along the road the other day and I actually picked up a bit of litter and put it in the bin. Now that sounds stupid. I know it's no big shakes at all, but a year ago I wouldn't have done that. And it's because I'm realising I'm just living for this audience of one. I'm wanting to please God, and I don't really mind what other people think of me. But if God is pleased with me, if I'm in training, if he's taking me in a direction where the fruits of the Spirit are becoming more and more part of who I am, that's good enough. I am hopefully becoming more loving and more kind and more patient and more good and all those things.